Secretary of State Mike Pompeo met with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Israeli leaders have said little about the U.S. troop pullout from Syria, but many believe they're concerned since the move strengthens Israel's number one enemy in the region, Iran. On Thursday in Turkey's capital, Vice President Mike Pence announced a ceasefire after meeting with Turkish President Recep Erdogan.
Today, the United States and Turkey have agreed to a ceasefire in Syria. The Turkish side will pause Operation Peace Spring in order to allow for the withdrawal of YPG forces from the safe zone for 120 hours.
But Turkey and the U.S. seem to have different views on the agreement. Turkey's foreign minister says it's not a ceasefire.
It's a pause. This is not a ceasefire. Taking a pause doesn't mean that our forces there are going to withdraw.
But fighting continues in some parts along the Turkish-Syrian border. The Syrian Democratic Forces, the SDF, issued a statement and said they would do everything they can to observe the ceasefire, but rejected any occupation by Turkey of Syria. According to the SDF, it only applies to the areas that the Turkish invasion now controls. The agreement also does not mention Russia or the Syrian regime, who already have troops on the ground. The Assad regime rejected any Turkish occupation. And the big question is which reading the U.S. supports. The SDF says the Turkish interpretation would surrender all Kurds and Christians to Turkish jihadists. President Trump called it a victory.
It's really a great day for civilization. It's a great day for civilization. So I just want to thank everybody.
In Washington, some senators were unhappy. New Mexico Democratic Senator Martin Heinrich said, under this so-called ceasefire, Kurdish forces and their families face the impossible choice of fleeing their homes or being ethnically cleansed. Utah Republican Senator Mitt Romney called it a betrayal.
The decision to abandon the Kurds violates one of our most sacred duties. It strikes at American honor. What we have done to the Kurds will stand as a blood stain in the annals of American history.
Chris Mitchell, CBN News, Jerusalem.